My 18 male mum is pushing me to be gay. This is a weird situation I think, but Reddit seems to have good advice for weird situations it seems. My 18 male mum has always been vocal about being supportive if I was gay. I am pretty feminine, so I always thought she was just assuming I am based off stereotypes. But over the past few years she has been pushy. At 16 when she gave me the talk, it was only about sex with guys. How to be careful with guys. Being careful of being taken advantage of by guys. How to put a condom on a guy. Nothing about women, the risks pregnancy, or even how to use a condom myself. I have tried to tell her I am not gay multiple times, but it seems she brushes me off. She will try and talk about cute guys on TV with me like she does my sisters, or if there are any guys at school that I am interested in. I turned 18 just this August, and now that I am an adult I've been trying to date since there are now more options for me to utilize, like Tinder. My mum realized I was trying to date, got exited and wanted to set me up with someone. I stupidly thought she had gotten the message by now and that she would set me up with a woman, but nope. The other day my mum introduces me to this guy and tells me he will be taking me out to dinner that night for us to get to know each other. I just left the house and didn't come back till late in the early morning. I've now just been avoiding my mum because she pissed I stood up a good handsome man. I don't know what to do about this. I love my mum, but this is too much. I also can't move out since I don't have a job, money or friends to stay with. Too long did not read. My mum is pushing me to be gay even though I've told her I'm not. She tried to set me up with a man and now she's pissed I stood him up. Edit. This is op. My mum took my laptop but I have taken it back. I've just gone through most of the comments and want to clear things up. You can fuck off if you want to make this a culture war thing. This is not the place to do it, and I don't appreciate my problems being turned into conservative propaganda bullshit. I apologize if this comes off as a troll. I guess it is Reddit and you should take things with a grain of salt. If this post has caused any problems I can take it down. I do appreciate all the advice though. Separate your mom from your dating life. Don't let her set you up and don't give her too much information on what you do. My mom tried to do that with me. Lol. I got her to stop doing that by asking her if she was closeted gay and that if she was it was okay. She was mortified. I told her there is nothing wrong with it, mom, and you don't have to be ashamed if you are. The look on her face as I flipped her rhetoric back to her was priceless. I was sincere though. Open mouth smile. WTF? This is so bizarre. The only advice I can give is to tell her again, but with focus on how it is making you feel to be completely unheard and disregarded in this way. My fiancé turns the power off regularly. My fiancé, F26, and I, M26, started dating for 1.5 years. 6 months ago we started living together. She proposed to me 2 months ago. Everything has been lovely and great between us other than this one annoying thing she has recently started doing. My fiancé turns sockets off whenever I delay. For example, if I tell her that I'll be coming to bed with her in 10 minutes while playing a game and I am not there, she will just turn the switch off or pull the cord, turning power to the TV and the PlayStation. This is an extreme reaction emo. She also does the same while I am studying or reading a book by switching the lights off. My PC is connected to a socket which happens to be behind the table, so she can't switch it off. Instead, she goes to the main circuit breaker and kills power to the whole apartment. This is getting really annoying. Just because I said 10 minutes doesn't mean it's going to be 10 minutes. Some variations can occur. Ever since she started doing this I am liking her less and less. I hate being treated like this. What is the most effective way of dealing with this? That's abusive, and it will escalate. Think about it honestly, is this truly the only way she's controlling? Or is it more the only way you don't comply with her every single time? I would respond by unplugging the engagement ring. Sit her down and explain, I don't appreciate my time being policed. I'm not a teenager who needs the internet cut off at bedtime. I'm a grown-ass adult and your partner, and if I take too long for you, you should use your words instead of cutting the power to manipulate me into doing what you tell me to do. We both pay for the power here, so I'm allowed to use it how I want to, and you're allowed to use it how you want to, but turning it off at your convenience is infantilizing, immature, and disrespectful. F25, found condom wrapper in boyfriend's, M27, room. I'm writing this because I'm feeling a little confused and need some clarity and opinions. I just got back from a trip, 3 weeks, and went over to my boyfriend's house today to bring him some coffee and hang out while I was on my break from work. We went in his room so cuddle, and there was a condom wrapper and necklace that was definitely not mine on the bedside table. He acted like nothing happened but put the book he was showing me over it. A little background. We have been dating since June, and after 2 months he told me he loved me, but since I had never told anyone that before, I told him that I had feelings for him but that I needed more time, and he was supportive. I told him I loved him a couple days before I left for my trip, and seeing as he knows that this is my first real relationship, finding this feels like a slap in the face. We also haven't discussed monogamy, but he told me he hates when people cheat, so I'm confused and kind of sad. He calls me his girlfriend to his family and isn't secretive at all about our relationship. I'm confronting him later today, so any advice would be greatly appreciated. Dude, if there was a wrapper and a necklace just sitting there beside his bed, then it sounds to me like he not only fucked someone else but did it pretty recently. I can't imagine he'd just leave a wrapper and necklace sitting there for days on end. Definitely get STD testing done and leave him. He's a cheater. Don't ignore what's obvious. The boss thing to do would be to get your shit, block him, and don't even look back. He doesn't really love you if he's fucking other women while you're away. You need to dump him and move on before you become more attached. This isn't something you get over or ignore. He set the precedent for how he will treat you your entire relationship. Go get tested for STDs and block him. He fucked someone else, and the girl he hooked up with left the necklace on purpose. When should you tell a new partner about a vasectomy? I'm going to have a vasectomy soon. However, I'm not in a relationship at the moment. So I don't really know how or when I should bring it up if I get together with a new partner. Obviously, I probably wouldn't want to be having sex without condoms straight away anyway. But what would a suitable point be to bring it up in your view? Before we have sex for the first time? When we discuss what kinds of things we might want in the future, e.g. kids? When we discuss the possibility of having sex without condoms? Thanks. You could work it in early. What do you want from a relationship? Her answer. I am looking for, long-term, short-term, whatever, but I don't want children. In fact, I had a vasectomy. The main issue of a vasectomy is family planning. So when the topic comes up, you should divulge that you aren't able to father children. A related thing is, I assume, that you don't want any. In my opinion, this conversation should come up relatively early, not necessarily on a first date, but probably within 2 or 3. If a partner feels strongly that they want to have children, they shouldn't waste time getting to know you instead of dating someone else who can give them a family. You will probably want to tell them ASAP. Because if you get to the point of talking about kids, that could be a deal breaker, and then you're both extremely emotionally attached.